What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This is the debut album from the band In The Manger, entitled Cessation. This is released on 20 Bucks Spin. Now, this is a very interesting band. Very interesting for the fact that they are one of those kind of metal outfits that forego somewhat of a shroud of secrecy. We don't really know who they are, what bands they play in, where they're even from, when they even formed. They have a very tight-knit shroud of secrecy behind them. But the kind of music style that they play is very interesting and almost refreshing in a way, because they take two very distinctive styles of extreme music and merge them together to create something all their own. Most notably, I'm talking about black metal and grindcore. Black metal in the somewhat riffs and aesthetics, and grindcore within the fast pace and overall speed of everything. And they showcase that with an EP release in 2014 entitled Transient. That EP was a very promising and very impressive look at a new band that was going to be making a lot of waves within metal and extreme music, because pretty much last year was a year to really shine for bands that have somewhat of a shroud of secrecy behind them. Most notably, bands that stuck out to me were Urkalion Oracle and Thantifaxeth from Canada. Of course, they say where they're from, but we don't know who the members are. And pretty much, I've come to the realization that if you're a band within the metal underground and you have somewhat of a shroud of secrecy behind your sound and delivery, you may end up delivering some very memorable music. And I was interested to hear if In The Manger was going to be one of those kind of shroud of secrecy bands. Now here we are with their debut full-length. It's 6 tracks, and it's only 27 minutes in length, and pretty much there are no song titles. Pretty much it goes straight forward from part 1 all the way to part 6. And throughout the 6-track journey on this record, you pretty much get a deeper invitation into the sound and style that In The Manger are trying to go for. And not only do they incorporate the sounds of both black metal and grindcore within their sound, they also incorporate elements of melodic metal, thinking between either melodic death and melodic black metal riffs, and some very atmospheric post-metal elements. It's very obvious and very well placed and versed throughout this entire EP. I mean, for the first half of this record, you pretty much get the idea of the speed and fast moments of this record, from the very fast blast beats, the almost melodious sort of riff work being presented, to the overall sound and production quality. I think this is a very good sounding record. It doesn't try to be too raw or too overbearing. I definitely think it has a very good and catchy sound to it. I love what they did with this sound style and production here. And of course the guitar work on here is very awesome. I'm loving the melodious parts when it comes to the riffs. And of course you would think when you listen to black metal you really wouldn't expect melody. But with In The Manger, I think they're a band that could pull off that sort of style and make it sound really awesome. And I definitely think they did that with this release, especially for the lengthier tracks that are on here, Part 3 and Part 6, excuse me, respectively. The riff work on those songs sound really awesome. I think the bass work is tremendous too. I definitely think it has a nice, clean sort of sound going for it. It's not overly polished. I definitely think it gets the job done here, and the same can be said for the drum work. I definitely love this drummer's speed and style, pretty much ranging from awesome blast beats to fast double bass, brief fills here and there. I just think his drum performance is really sensational, and the vocals here are definitely well versed here. You can definitely understand everything this vocalist is saying. Very well worded and very articulate. You can definitely tell the strain and the evil attitude that he presents himself with when it comes to the vocal deliveries. I definitely think he delivers a very awesome vocal performance and definitely makes you want to pay attention that much more to what's going on here. So overall, I definitely think that Dead in the Manger are a band that are going to be making a lot of waves within music. I don't know if there's going to be a time where this band performs live, or if they should continue to shroud themselves in secrecy, but I definitely think that Dead in the Manger are a band to be keeping an eye out for. I definitely think they have a very bright future, and honestly, regardless of who is involved in said project, I definitely applaud them for doing something nearly completely different and nearly original. I'm loving this sound and approach being presented here with Cessation. So I'm going to leave you a link in the description box as to how you can, leave you some links in the description box as to how you can get a hold of this album and listen to it. I will link you to the 20 Bucks Spin Bandcamp page where you can stream this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worthy of being purchased or not. You can buy it digitally direct through the Bandcamp page, and there is also the vinyl version. I believe it is on standard black vinyl and this very awesome silver oxblood red sort of color. I think this is a very good looking LP, and I definitely think it sounds good too. Pretty much the standard fare for a 20 Bucks Spin release, to look and sound good and have a very awesome presentation. So I'm going to show you the album again. This is Dead in the Manger with Cessation. This is released on 20 Bucks Spin. Definitely check this out. And for a score, I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. Very impressive debut, and I definitely look forward to this band continuing to break boundaries and be completely different. So support Dead in the Manger. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until the next time, Army out.